Well, good morning and welcome back to CityLine. With me, I have Wade Neal, and he is the Assistant Executive Director. He's new in terms of that position to the Grand Cinema. Welcome, Wade. It's good to have you on the big old comfy couch.
Great to be here.
Yeah. So
I have been there for 3 years.
I was going to say, you're new? Well, yes.
I was here last year.
And you were on the board, aren't you?
I was on the board.
Yeah.
I now work for the Grand.
You
and
do.
the Tacoma Film Festival.
And so let's talk about that, because the Grand has two assistant executive directors, you and Katie, who we're going to see in the next segment here.
Yeah.
But when you served on the board, you were there 4 years prior to joining the organization. Is that right?
Yeah, that's right.
So you bring a real depth of knowledge. I mean, you are what I always say, kind of that executive director in training, because you've seen it all, and especially because really the board, and it's being the Grand Cinema, the board has such a active role. That's what makes the Grand so great. So, wow, congratulations. I love that. So you're an attorney by trade. What inspired you to work for a nonprofit?
Well, I just love being involved. First of all, I love movies.
Yes.
And film, and I've been an amateur, advocate for film and in our city for a long time. And I worked for Stadium Video. I don't know if you remember.
Oh, I
place,
do.
Right? And
Yes.
You probably had Marty Campbell on here.
I did, right down the hill. Yep.
Exactly. So I worked at Stadium Video. I love film. I became a lawyer. I got involved on the board, and I just love giving back to the community.
I love that.
Yeah.
So, what kind of an attorney were you? What did you practice?
I was a civil attorney, and I still practice a little bit.
A little bit?
Yeah. Yep.
So how many times did you draw analogies from film?
Sometimes.
Sometimes, yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes they do apply, doesn't it? So let's talk about the Grand, because you brought some fun, new ways for us to understand film with you, which is, the Grand writes the book when it comes to variety, when it comes to talkbacks, ways to get people involved and to open up their minds and their hearts. But these are improvements for people who need audio or visual assistance. So tell us about them.
Let's talk about it.
Yeah.
Well, we're really excited because we had a system in place that was aging and was kind of wasn't doing very well technically for us, and so once a week we have open captions, which means the captions are on the screen like subtitles.
Right.
If we have a foreign film, obviously it already has subtitles, but open captions appear on the screen on the bottom of the screen, and they also have descriptive notes like birds chirping or hear an alarm and things like that. So you'll have a little bit more description for people who are hard of hearing or deaf, or who otherwise need hearing assistance. Well, that was great, but we could only do it once a week. We're still doing that once a week because that's the most comfortable way for people to view a film if they need captioning assistance. However, we've recently upgraded, with the help of some donors and from the Grand Zone funds, to provide a couple of devices that are going to help people. The first thing, I'll reach over and grab it, is this captioning device. So yes, it looks like a robot.
Or a viewfinder.
Exactly.
And throwing us back to our childhood.
Viewfinder, because you can look in there and see, you can kind of see the captions in there right now, right?
Hang on.
You can even read it. You can even read it right there.
I saw the word Chianti, yes. Oh, yes, you can. There it is.
See? James Bond.
James Bond. There we go. Oh my gosh, this is fabulous. Okay, so walk me through from the moment I walk in and get my ticket, Wade, and I also have my delicious popcorn. I'm a member, my free popcorn.
Thank you for that.
And you're welcome. And I show your wonderful volunteer my receipt. I go into my screening room and boom, talk me from there. What happens from there?
Well, the box office person, our house manager, will hand you this. It'll already be turned on.
Great.
You'll go into the theater, and you'll see at the bottom here, it has a cup holder, which also acts as a tightener. So you tighten this into your existing cup holder.
Okay.
And you can kind of see the legs get tight. And it'll create a very stable platform, and you don't lose your cup. Your cup holder, you can stick your soda right in there, whatever, your beer or your wine, which we also have now from time to 7 days a week, I should say. And then you can adjust this head however you want. So you adjust it so that it's comfortable for you underneath the screen, so it acts as kind of where you would normally put subtitles. And then from the booth is projected all the captioning data, so you can see the captions as they come on screen. Yeah, so in your seat captioning in every theater. We have 6 of them at the theater, which is plenty for the amount of people who use them. But we are really excited because it really opens the doors of the Grand to more and more people who need access. And so you get out of your house, and a lot of times people, well, I can't hear the film, so why should I go out to the movies? And this really helps people who need that assistance.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I actually have some people in my life that if they're watching a British movie and the accent is too thick, they often click this on their laptop. So there we go. It covers a myriads of translations on this one. This is so amazing. Okay, so we've got this down, but there's more.
I have one more thing to say about this, though. What's interesting about this, too, is it also has, depending on the film, it has different languages.
I was going to ask you languages.
It has languages. So whatever comes with the film, it's all digital. So a film will have English, Spanish, French, maybe even German sometimes. It just depends on what they encode. And there's a language button on here. So if you need whatever language you need, you can switch it to that. And then you can also, if you speak English as your first language and you're learning another language, you can, sometimes if I'm at home, I speak a teeny bit of Spanish, so I try to boost it up by watching subtitles. You can do that if you want to brush up on your language skills.
Rosetta Stone, watch out.
Pretty cool, huh?
Very cool.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so we've got 4 minutes.
Okay.
And we have some headphones to talk about.
Yeah, let's talk about those real quick, too. Yep.
Okay.
So these are our new headphones. And we're very happy because they're very high quality and the audio quality is a lot better. And there are 2 aspects to this I want to talk about. The first is, here's your normal volume switch here. And this will bring up your audio enhancement. They don't plug into anything. You just turn them on and walk into the theater and control the volume here on the left-hand side. For people who need visual assistance, who are blind or need visual assistance in some way, we have another volume switch on the right-hand side that will, for most of our films, bring up a visual narration track audio description. So if you need to have the film described to you, depending on your needs, it'll have a track talk along with the film, and it'll insert commentary about the action on the screen, such as Steve or Joan gets up and shuts the door.
James Bond grabbed his cufflink and pulled.
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
He draws a gun.
He draws a gun. Big surprise.
Yeah, exactly. Something like that. So it tells people what's happening along the script is very deftly intertwined. So so that way it opens the doors of the theater even more.
And how many of these do we have?
We have 13 of these.
Wow.
So we have a ton of these.
And are they noise canceling as well?
They're pretty. Yeah, they're very. They're silencing and they are very high quality. So yeah.
You guys think of everything. All right, because I'm a techie. I could spend all the rest of the segment on this, but I know we have more. So let's talk about Weird Elephant. What is the Weird Elephant?
What's weird? Well, we have our normal logo is elephant, right?
Right.
So a couple of years ago, we decided, well, let's have a late night series. What shall we call it? So we went through a bunch of names and went through, well, we're Weird Elephant now.
Right.
And so here,
grab that.
Grab this, and here's our T-shirt for Weird Elephant.
Oh, I love this.
So this is a little bit similar to our regular logo, but it's kind of a scary H.P. Lovecraft.
It is
Cthulhu.
It's good. It's very good.
So we call it our weekly late night cinephile infusion.
Okay.
Because it is every Saturday night at 11 p.m.
Perfect time for the Weird Elephants to come out.
Yep.
Isn't it, though? All right.
Yeah.
And then you're also supporting the Pride Festival, and we have Katie on our next segment. But let's talk about that as well. And thank you so much for being such a huge presence with Pride. What's new this year?
Well, I'll let Katie talk mostly about our interaction with Pride, but my segment is Weird Elephant. And for Weird Elephant, for the next 2 weeks on July 14th and July 21st, we are going to be Queer Elephant.
Yay!
And I've got a little postcard here too. Reach over. And so we've got 2 films that are going to be related to the festival, and we're just kind of pitching in with the fun. It's not an official event, but we just want to be a part of it too. So we're doing Hedwig and the Angry Inch and Pink Flamingos, and we've gotten a lot of good feedback from people who want to come in and have a good time with those. So that's what we're doing. That's what our part of it is.
How exceptional. I love this. So unfortunately, we did not get a chance to show your socks. Put your foot up. Let's see if we can get them on real quick. Higher, a little bit higher, a little higher. Oh, can we? Oh, still. There. Dotted socks. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I know you wore those just on purpose because we do have the sock cam. Thank you so much for giving us such a great education on the new improvements to the Grand, and also for fabulous Weird Elephant and also Queer Elephant. And I want to say, wow, thank you, Philip, for recognizing such a wonderful talent as you and bringing you in from the board so you can apply all your passion and love internally. And don't be a stranger. I want you back on the comfy couch, okay?
Thanks for having me.
My pleasure. All right, when we have this next message, I'm going to get Manny and Katie in here, and we're going to talk about Tacoma Pride Festival, which is coming up this Saturday. You don't want to miss that. We'll be right back.